the top 7 mistakes new Medicare beneficiaries make, plus a bonus one at the end. Medicare can be complex, and it certainly can be confusing, and because of that, many new Medicare beneficiaries make mistakes when choosing their Medicare coverage options. And options and premiums vary from person to person and based upon the area in which you live. So there is no one right plan for everybody, unfortunately. Hi, I'm Chris Prang, the Medicare analyst, licensed insurance agent based out of Charlottesville, Virginia, and licensed in numerous other states as well, which you will see later in this video. My goal is simple. It is to help you make a wise and confident decision about all of your Medicare choices. And I can do that because I am an independent agent and I represent all of the major insurance companies that offer Medicare plans and some not so major insurance companies that offer Medicare plans as well. And that allows me to shop and research the plans that are most suitable for you based upon your unique needs. If today is your birthday, then happy birthday to you. Tom Wilson said, "Wisdom doesn't necessarily come with age. Sometimes age just shows up all by itself." Before I get started, I just want to give a special thank you to all of you that have reached out to me and I have been able to help enroll into your new Medicare plans, especially all of you from Florida. I greatly appreciate your confidence and trust in me. Thank you. So here are the top 7 mistakes that new Medicare beneficiaries make, plus the bonus one at the end. We will count these down, starting with number 7. Number 7, not understanding enrollment deadlines and potential penalties. Let's take a look at some of these, starting with the penalties. You don't get or delay Medicare Part B when you are first eligible and you don't have other credible group or retiree health insurance. You will then incur a 10% Part B premium penalty for every year you delay getting Part B. If you don't get or delay enrolling into Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage when you are first eligible, you will then incur a 1% Part D premium penalty for every month you haven't had Part D once you get Part D. So what about consequences if you don't enroll in time? You could lose your guaranteed issue right for a Medicare supplement after 65 and a half. In most states, after 65 and a half, you have to medically qualify for a Medicare supplement. And if you wanted to get one, if you don't get it by 65 and a half, you may not be able to get one ever again. So if you want a supplement, you want to get it. You don't want to miss that deadline. Also, you could end up with a potential gap in coverage and benefits if you don't enroll by the end of your initial election period. So your initial election period starts the 3 months before the month of your birthday, the month of your birthday, and up to 3 months after the month of your birthday. So if you miss your initial election period, you could miss out on coverage and extra benefits. Number 6, neglecting prescription drug coverage. Some Medicare beneficiaries do not realize that Medicare A and B does not cover most prescription drug coverage. Some Medicare beneficiaries may not even take any medications and therefore don't think that they need prescription drug coverage, and they could end up with a penalty later or a gap later in the event that they do need prescription drug coverage. Failing to enroll in a Part D plan when eligible can result in penalties and limited access to needed medications. If you don't get Part D and then down the road you suddenly need a very expensive medication, you can't run out anytime and get drug coverage. Number 5, choosing the wrong Medicare plan based upon your unique needs. Do not base your decision upon what a family member has, a friend of yours has, a neighbor has, or certainly what a TV ad tells you that you should get. Everyone has their own unique health conditions, medical needs, prescription needs, provider needs, financial position, and philosophy. You need to make sure that you pick a plan that aligns best with those. If you have a serious or chronic health condition and you don't qualify for Medicaid, and there's not an extremely good Medicare Advantage plan in your area, then I advise you to get a Medicare supplement while you can. Oh, and by the way, before I keep going, if you like the content and you're finding this helpful and valuable, please consider subscribing to the channel so you can keep up with the new content that I add. Let's keep going. Number 4, not understanding your financial risk exposure. What could you be on the hook for if something serious happens to you health-wise? If you don't get any additional coverage, do you understand that original Medicare has no out-of-pocket limit? Inpatient hospital coverage ends after 150 days. Skilled nursing coverage ends after 100 days. On your Medicare Part B, there is no limit on what 20% could end up being. If you start going in for treatment after treatment and you're being charged 20%, whether it's $100 or $1,000 or $10,000, sky's the limit. There is no out-of-pocket limit when it comes to Medicare. If you choose Medicare Advantage over a Medicare supplement, do you understand you could potentially be on the hook for multiple thousands of dollars? Number 3, assuming all health care services are covered. A lot of people make this mistake. They do not realize that Medicare does not cover routine dental, routine vision, routine hearing, and other benefits like that. Also, Medicare does not cover custodial or long-term care. Medicare will cover in-home health care, like if you need bandaging or maybe physical therapy in your home, that will be covered. But it does not cover custodial care or long-term care. That has to do with what are called the activities of daily living, like going to the bathroom, getting changed, taking your medication, things like that. Someone that could feed you or whatever it may be. That is custodial care or long-term care, and Medicare does not cover that. Number 2, not considering income-related premiums. As of 2023, if your income is over $97,000 as an individual or $194,000 as a couple, you will incur increased premiums on both Part B and Part D. Even if that income is temporary from an investment distribution or sale, a legal settlement, in some cases a real estate sale with no 1031 exchange. Let me give you some examples. If someone went through a divorce and there was a cash or financial settlement, and that all of a sudden became taxable income and pushed you over the limit of $97,000, then you could incur a higher Part B and Part D premium. I had a lady about a year ago that sold some stock to pay for tuition for one of her children to college. Guess what? That was considered income, and she got hit with a Part B premium increase and a Part D premium increase as well. And number 1, calling one of those wonderful 800 number ads that you see on TV or the internet, or you got a flyer in the mail, or some telemarketer called you and all of a sudden you are enrolled into something that you had no clue about. That would be the number 1 mistake that new Medicare beneficiaries make. And now a bonus mistake that new Medicare beneficiaries make. That is not maximizing your premium savings. So this could happen by not taking the savings from a Medicare supplement premium to a Medicare Advantage premium and reallocating that money to help fund something like a long-term care policy, a life insurance policy, an investment, paying down debt, setting money aside for savings, whatever it may be. It is not taking advantage of the premium savings. Number 2 would be choosing a Plan G over a Plan N when you are perfectly healthy and don't frequent the doctor a lot. You see, the Plan N is going to have a lower premium. It's also going to go up slower than a Plan G. So over time, the savings becomes greater and greater, and you could end up potentially saving thousands of dollars over the life of a policy. And those premium dollars, just like in the Medicare Advantage example, could go to something else, like, again, funding a long-term care policy, life insurance, an investment, paying down debt, whatever it may be. So that is the bonus mistake that new Medicare beneficiaries make, and quite frankly, many Medicare beneficiaries make, not taking advantage or maximizing premium savings. I hope that you have found this very helpful. If so, please consider giving it a like, and who do you know that might be able to benefit from it? Please pass it on to them. If you have questions, if you need my help and you are from one of the states that I'm licensed in, then please reach out to me. You can go to my website where I have a lot more information about Medicare and retirement insurance, and there's a couple contact pages on there that you can connect with me with. Also, if you don't mind, let me know what state you're watching from in the comment section below, because it does help me to determine what other states I want to be licensed in. If you have a question, please put it in the comment section below and I will try to answer it. If you happen to live within an hour or so of the Charlottesville, Virginia area and you would like to meet in person, please let me know and we can probably work that out. So that's it for today. The top 7 mistakes new Medicare beneficiaries make, plus the bonus one of not maximizing premium savings. I'm Chris Brang, the Medicare analyst. Make it a great day.